Alright, so we got everything we knew out of Cabinella. Now let's talk to the Pigeon Man.
Alrighty.
Mr. Superintendent, do you mind if I talk to you for a minute? I haven't always been a junkyard superintendent, you know. I used to be part of the police. The police, huh? Not as a detective, but as a medical examiner, I investigated victims' cause of death. So he was a coroner.
Yeah.
10 years ago, I was asked to autopsy a strange corpse. Hit by a meteorite fragment and died instantly. That's what the police report said. There were no signs of life. He was definitely dead. But I never filed an autopsy report. That's because the corpse suddenly vanished, leaving behind only one clue. An unusual corpse. I bet that's what I've been chasing all night. Could you tell me more? Yeah, sure. I have an interest in you recovering your memory and finding your true identity too. So this was the guy that autopsied the body when he was hit by the meteorite.
Oh.
Everything's connected.
I see.
That's the only way I can describe it too. It was an unusual corpse. He was dead all right. No question about that. But there wasn't a scratch on him. Not a scratch? But I thought he was hit by a meteor fragment. I don't understand it any more than you do. I was completely bewildered. But when I tried to autopsy him, I was even more puzzled. I couldn't perform the autopsy. You couldn't... What do you mean? When the scalpel went in, but I couldn't cut. As soon as I tried to make an incision, it would heal up at the very next instant.
Oh god, now we got Crazy Diamond going on!
Wait. Oh, fuck.
I know I keep making JoJo's references, but I mean, this shit kind of makes itself.
Ryan, what have you done?
I showed her a very amazing anime, okay? I don't know what's your problem.
Anyway. And that's how it went. No scarring or blood either. And I never had the chance to solve the mystery. And that's because the corpse up and vanished on us. The morgue is well guarded. Nobody could have stolen that body. But there is one way a corpse could have disappeared. What's that?
He's like, I just left.
It got up, opened the door, and walked out on its own. What? He was dead, but he wasn't dead. We saw it with our own eyes tonight. Not even that explosion could kill him. And he didn't even feel it when he slammed his fist on that stove. The corpse left behind some data from some testing I did. I got some readings for some kind of radiation coming off of his body. Radiation?
From the meteorite, right?
I used all kinds of instruments, but I couldn't determine exactly what kind of radiation it was. Some undiscovered type from an unknown world. Wait a minute. Could it be? That's right. It was coming from the meteorite fragment.
Wait.
I went to that park and tested the spot where the meteorite fell. And just as I had expected, I detected radiation coming from that crater. It was the exact same pattern as of radiation as that of the corpse. At the time, I thought he was some kind of immortal being. He would die, only to come back to life. I wanted to research it all in depth, so I quit my job as a police medical examiner. Several years later, I came to learn the connection between my research and the manipulator case, thanks to the arrival of this crazy character here. Oh, stop now, Professor. Do you want to see me blush? It was about a year ago, I'd say. This man in white came dancing into my research lab here. Literally. I heard there was an oddball here who was researching Temzik. Is that you, baby? Who are you to be calling anybody an oddball? I was investigating the manipulator case then. And then I heard there was a man who'd quit the police force to study the meteorites. When I heard that, it was like a meteorite had struck me on the head. At the time, we were just starting to get leads on this manipulator. We didn't know who he was just yet. But we knew he was communicating with a certain foreign country. In one of those communications, we heard the manipulator say this. The source of my power is not of this world. And that's when I put two and two together, baby. The manipulator case and Temzik were somehow connected. Which also explained how 5 years ago he used his powers to manipulate a birthday surprise a little girl made for her mother. He added that gun to the contraption, most likely by controlling Camilla. So that contraption in the basement here, you built that to try to help Detective Jode? That's right. Jode and I worked together back when I was on the force. I used the reports of his case to try to recreate the device. But there was just one part of it that I couldn't reproduce, no matter how hard I tried. Camilla told Jode it did something it shouldn't have made. It made an impossible move. I added that part to the device I recreated. I put in a part that would allow the Cupid to rotate, otherwise the gun wouldn't fire. So that must mean somebody manipulated Camilla's contraption. As a result, we proved to ourselves that the manipulator actually existed. Alright then. Inspector Cabanella! Hey, baby! Sorry about that phone call. I must have sounded like a real villain. Oh, shit. Oh, whatever it was.
I was spoiled.
I want some. Give me some whiskey.
Of that cool inspector you always looked up to. I skipped some dialogue there on accident.
Nah, you're good.
Is that really the image she had of him?
Still not taking this man to a hospital.
Inspector Cabanella, I'm sorry. I just heard. You were chasing after that man all this time to try to help Detective Jode. This manipulator is such a dangerous character. I was hoping you didn't have to be involved. So that's why you had me arrested tonight, isn't it? Like I always say, if somebody's in the way, throw him in the slammer! I love that.
Wow. Great words to go by.
So that's literally the whole reason why they were trying to get Lynn arrested, just to keep her out of the way.
Okay. He's like, sheesh, Cabinella, all you had to do was ask.
Well, no, if he tried, she would have wanted to get more involved, so there you go.
Right.
Yikes. Tonight, I really thought we had him. But my body gave out right at the critical moment. It's like a cruel joke. Ha 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 ha!
You jerk!
But a joke is a joke. You might as well laugh. Jode? The minister called off the execution order. And while he was at it, he let Detective Jode go free until tomorrow morning, too. That's a pretty extreme while he was at it. I'll let this escaped prison exit fucking convict that's going to be executed.
Use your smart mouth words.
I cannot word tonight. Whatever, you get the joke. I do like that bit of detail though. While I'm at it, like they didn't just go the whole "oh, you're free to go" kind of deal. He is technically still under suspicion, even though everyone knows he didn't do it by law. He's still under suspicion.
Well,
but he was given.
Well, that and he did break from out of jail.
Yeah,
I mean that's still a crime. Yeah,
but he was given a what's the actual term called? Like there's a term for it where a prisoner is given like a certain amount of time outside of prison for whatever reason. Like I know some prisoners get it when an important family member dies or something like that. Like,
oh wow,
I don't know what the term is, but whatever. Sorry I took so long to get here. You can leave the rest to me. There you go again. You've always been like that. You make everybody else run around and then you swoop in at the last second, like Goku. Jode. That's a strong-ass fucking pigeon.
Yeah, really.
Right?
5 years ago, you left this coat with me just before you turned yourself in. I promised to give it back to you one day.
And that time has come. Go!
Go, lovey-dove.
Yeah, that was... Yeah.
I like how you're making all the sound effects yourself when the sound effects are actually being played in the game.
Yeah, I know. I keep forgetting that sound effects are actually playing, on your end, but on our end, it's completely muted.
I'm going to try to find a way to fucking fix that if I can. I thought of a way, but we can try it after this. Actually, now that I have it in mind. Anyway,
right.
I've been waiting so long, Detective Jode. Waiting for this day to come. Thanks for not giving up on me, Lynn. Okay, I'm off then. Good luck, my old friend. This present you gave me it's just what I needed. Thank you. Glad you like it. Sissel, are you there? Yeah, I'm here. You and I have to go find that man. I need your help. Will you do this with me? Sure, but how? We don't know where the submarine is, and the phone line doesn't work. They use communication cables to make their calls. We'll get you hooked up somehow. You'll see. Could you wait here until we do, please? Okay, fine. I'm counting on you. This true self you're looking for. I bet you'll find it soon. Alright, I'm leaving, Inspector Cabanella. Fine, go. Not like I can stop you.
I'll just wait here then, shall I?
And hey, Pigeon Man, do you mind calling 911 now? Yeah. It's almost dawn. I'm not who I thought I was. I'm actually further from knowing who I am. But now, I don't feel so alone. Each one of us, for his or her own reasons, is looking for the truth. Together, I think we can shed light on these mysteries and drive away the darkness. But it's almost dawn. And we'll continue that, finding that mystery some other time. Next week, hopefully. We'll see you then.
Alright, see you guys next time.